everyone. This is my latest live broadcast from Korea. I know I'm in my car at the moment, but I just wanted to film something from the outside before I get in and show you the inside of it. So I've done some mukbangs and stuff. Maybe there'll be some eating in this video, but mainly I wanted to show you this really cool place in Ilsan. They've got a couple in Seoul as well, which is run by Hyundai, the big car company out here. And it's like a kind of showroom, but not really so much to buy cars, but just to take a look at how cool they are and stuff like that. So I think it's called their Motor Center or something. I'll tell you the proper name in a little while. While I'm driving, obviously, I'm not going to read the messages. And this is going to go up on the YouTube channel as well, which I still haven't finalized the name of, so I'm still not promoting very well. But I will be doing so, hopefully in the next week or so. Fingers crossed. So I'm just going to drive, and hopefully I can stop at the lights or stop at the side of the street and show you what it looks like from outside. So this is me in my car. Yeah, look at my little baby seat. For me, obviously, when I sit in the back and not my kids. But yeah, I'm not going to look at the messages while I'm driving because that's very naughty. I'm going to put on my very cool sunglasses though. It cost me like just a couple of dollars. I bought these in the outlet the other day. How cool are they? You can't see my eyes or anything. And hopefully when I get close to the car centre, it looks really cool from outside as well. I'm stopping at the lights here so I can take a quick look at the messages. Hello Siska, hello Migyong. Oh Migyong, I'm going to see you on Sunday. Lenny's on board as well. And Johnny Tyler from the UK. Leon as well, hello, hello. You're not going to listen to Super K-pop because of me. Yes! Score! Sam Carter released his song thingy that he did for, what was it? Did you say Teen Top? So he's all good. He's rolling in it. Fat Choice Slim as well. Yun. Hello Yun, if you're watching. I do look super cool all the time. 안녕하세요 여러분. 지금 미경 씨 동네에 있는데요. EBS인데요. 저 지금 그 현대 모터 그쪽 가서 외국인들 여러분 한국에 관심 있는 사람들한테 보여주려고 한국 사람들도 관심 있을 수 있죠. Yeah, this is going to be cool. The motor, I totally forgot the name. It's the Motor Center Motor Show Hyundai something or other, and it's so cool. I absolutely love this place. Took the kids. I hope they're all right with me filming in there. And yeah, I wanted to show you the exterior. I can show you, I guess, a little bit of Ilsan. This is one of Ilsan's best hotels, the MVL, that I've pulled up alongside. It's really nice in there. I've not stayed, but I've had a buffet there, which was really cool. And they're doing a lot of construction as well in Ilsan around the EBS area. Lots of new apartments. Apparently not that many people to move in though. Leon, it's not the motor show, this is like the permanent thing here in Ilsan. A Hyundai motor showroom or something like that. I'll know the exact name in a second. Thank you, Mi-kyung-shi. Hyundai Goyang mo터스듀디오. There we go, the motor studio, that's what it's called. And I'll be able to show you in a little while. I'm just on the way there, but the exterior is really cool. So that's why I wanted to start it now. For all your information, that's Mi-kyung. And you will know her husband, and probably her as well from all the videos. That's Hyunwoo's wife. And we're meeting up on Sunday to go to the campingjang, a campsite kind of place. Let's get to the motor studio now. I really would like a new car as well, but I can't afford one, unfortunately. Let's get there, get there, get there. It's only like a 2-minute drive from EBS, but there's a few traffic lights. Wow, they have built up this area amazingly in terms of all the apartments around here. They look really nice to live in as well. Stopping at some more lights, surprise, surprise. And yeah, if in a second we're going to be going that way, I've stopped at the lights, so it's okay. You can see these are all the nice new apartments, the shiny new ones, and it's just behind those trees, but you can't see, can you, unfortunately. Yana, you're on board as well. Hi and bye, Yana. Your lovely cheese as a guest. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Look at my little character here. My little Batman's joining me as well. And then over that side is one of the big stores they have here. I think that's Home Plus maybe, or Vic the outlet store. not outlet, it's like a giant supermarket thing, akin to Costco, I suppose, in the West. And then over there is, what's that called? One Mount, which has a both an ice skating place and a swimming pool as well, which is pretty cool. IKU Love Me, welcome aboard. Yeah, Batman, and I've also got, look at this is cool, Super Mario. And he's got a noose around him. It is a headband, I promise. And then I've got the little, what's it called? What are they called? The little eating plants, like Venus flytraps that you see in Mario. Caleb is also on board, and the one Jong Lee. I'm gonna be there in a second, so just hold your horses. The Goyang Hyundai Motor Studio, which is a really cool space, and they used to have this massive truck. You know, the thing that pulls the trucks, what are they called? I don't know. But the cab, that's what you call it. And it was so cool in there. There was a bed and everything. And so I'm going to try and show you the inside of that if they'll let me in again. Athma's on board from India. Hello, Athma. Good to see you. I'm just taking you, hopefully, to the Hyundai Motor Studio in Goyang, which is near Kintex as well, where they have a lot of exhibitions. Just rounding the corner now and pulling up to it. To be honest, today the fine dust is awful, so the view far away from anything doesn't look nice, but hopefully you can see through the dust. I see Zana's on board. Good to see you, Zana. Happy Eid Mubarak to all of you as well, listening from countries. Okay, here, look, I'm pulled up the traffic lights. This is a view of the Motor Studio. How cool is that, right? That building over there is the Hyundai Goyang Motor Studio. I don't know because of the lighting if you can see it well, but now the lights have changed and I shouldn't be holding this, so I'm putting it back in the position. Anyway, that's where I'm going to be going. Maybe, yeah, I can pull up just quickly and show you the outside of it. I'll wind down the window and everything. It looks super cool. So this is where I'm going to be going into. Chris is on board as well, but let me show you here. Look at that, that's the Hyundai Motor Studio Goyang, and inside there they got so many cool cars, and the building itself is super cool as well outside. So I'm going to go in there. Yeah, it does seem cloudy, doesn't it, Lenny? That's not cloud, that is fine dust. It is awful today. Get your masks on and don't put your window down like I did. And here goes, I'm going to go in the car park and maybe get a bite to eat if I have time. I've still got that live show today. I did the live broadcast, I realised, exactly a week ago, didn't I? When I was in between my EBS recording. Kwitiong, great programme, listen to it if you want to improve your listening skills. I've even got the book here to promote. But it's all in Korean, so it's not really useful for any of your non-Korean speakers. Sorry, I shouldn't really be doing that while I'm driving, should I? But anyway, I'm nearly there, so I'll be out of the car, get you on the, what's it called, the gimbal, and take you for a look around. And I've got to set up this thingy, this, what's it called, this phone holder, so you could maybe see the outside when I'm sometimes driving. I spend a lot of time in the car, and I could talk for England, so I think this would be a good opportunity. Yes, please, Leon, I will scroll up. I did miss your question, but I'll scroll up again, or if you can ask me again, because I'm not looking at the messages deliberately while I'm driving. I'm going down into the underground car park now. It says 환영합니다, welcome, and whatever the Chinese is there for welcome. I'm sure some of our listeners know. Oh, this is a really luxurious, like, road down to the car park. Guess you wouldn't call it a road, but anyway. Natrium chloride is on board, good to see you. And in Korea they've all got the automatic license plate sensors, so you don't need to take out tickets when you go into car parks, which is so convenient. Tony X is on board. Oh, Youngjin, 안녕, 잘 지내고 있어? It's a Korean friend that I haven't seen for years, probably literally. Anyway, let's do a left here. I don't like parking far away from the elevators. So this looks like a good spot over here, in between some other cars. Don't hit them. Oh, but this door isn't open. I'm gonna have to walk around anyway. Oh well, that's okay. Not too far. I'm not filming today, Siska. I'm on EGG at 6:30, English Go-Go, EBS FM. If you download the EBS Bandi app, you can listen. Or they also have a YouTube live stream, actually. You can post up the comments there. Okay, I'm going to get the gimbal set up right now. I've got it here. How do you get that book, the Kutiong book? If you really want one, Siska, Lenny, I can send one to you. As long as the postage isn't too expensive to Indonesia. But yeah, if you really want one. But it's all in Korean and English, just teaching you English. I guess you can use the English parts to learn a bit there. So this is the gimbal that you've been on. It's a pretty cool one. And not too expensive. It's a Chinese brand, which is a bit cheaper than... I don't know if it was a Chinese brand, the other one, the more famous one. But anyway, an entrance fee to the studio. No, Leon, it's free to go in, or at least it was when I last came, and I hope it still is. And that's what's great about it. They've got a Kia one and a Hyundai one over in Seoul. And so, yeah, if you go and check it out, there's one in the Cheongdam area. Yeah, EGG, EBS in general, apart from my recorded show, now has a YouTube live stream. Maybe even the recorded shows, but obviously we are not on there. I've just got to take off this phone cover. Oops, breaking everything. Don't forget to lock the door, Peter. Please remind me when I get out of the car to lock the door, because knowing me, I won't. In Korea, that's a fairly common occurrence for me to not lock my door. But the amazing thing, your car is not stolen. Okay, let's see if this gimbal is going to function for me. Yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. You can all see. Okay. The gimbal is so nimble, Christina. Yes, it is indeed. I can get the book for Lenny next time. Yes, yeah, when I'm there. Or if it's not too expensive, I can send it out to you. I'm just scrolling up to see any messages that I missed earlier. But I don't think there was anything pressing. If there was, please just message again. And don't forget, this is going up on the YouTube channel. Just search for Peter B83 and you'll be able to see this video later on. And please subscribe there as well. I need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and then I can live stream. What do I need? Apart from my car key, not much else, right? I think that's all I need. I've got stuff in my pocket if I need to pay for stuff. So this, let me show you the other side as well, is the elevator up to the area. How cool is that, right? The motor studio, the auto buttons, and this is the lobby. It's all like kind of white stuff here. There's a little information desk and whatnot. The roller coaster camera. And here are the funky groovy elevators. We're at B4, please remind me of that later. Okay, and then let's see the elevator coming up. Life journal, that's Ashley, isn't it? Welcome on board. Going up to the motor studio here in Goyang. On the Arirang family account, do you have one? Yes, that would be amazing, but I still haven't set the name, so don't worry about it. Ooh, look at this elevator. It's got like a light up floor. How cool is that? I want to go to the lobby. Muni tachib니다. That's Korean for the doors are closing, so don't be scared if you hear that in an elevator. And here we go. Hopefully they'll allow me to film and everything. I don't think there should be restrictions. I'm kind of promoting Hyundai cars. Maybe they'll give me a free Hyundai car, although I kind of doubt it, right? Fingers crossed. That looks awful, doesn't it? Oh wow, look at this space. Okay, I'm going to show you most of the studio now. So they have like all these cars on display. It's a cool space. Look how big it is. They got a pagoda over there as well. And yeah, like Leon said, asked, is there any entrance fee? No, this place is absolutely free to go in. And they have a load of cars as well. Oh, sorry, did you lose the connection in the lift? But look at all these lovely Hyundai cars, right? It's an amazing place. You can pay for a separate tour, but the free bit is all of this. And on a weekday, it looks absolutely empty as well. And so I think the guys are like, who's this foreigner coming in with a gimbal? What's going on? But yeah, look at all these cool cars. This one This is the Nexo. It's the car that's been in the news a lot recently because it's a hydrogen car, so the only waste it comes out with is water, right? So how cool is that? That's a clean car of the future. And you can get in all these cars as well. I will try as well to do that. This is the Ioniq that has been out for ages. That is, whatchamacallit? It used to be a hybrid, but now they've got an electric version as well. And then they've got loads of their whole lineup basically. Oh, is the quality not so good, Leon? What's going on with my internet? Let me just check it out. Still says LTE, but it might not be that way. This is one of my favourite, like, little kind of pocket rockets, the Veloster. This is like the equivalent of a Golf GTI, I suppose, from Volkswagen or something. It's got the matte colours. And look at this space over here. I remember seeing it before. I think they're real bamboo trees in there. And here, if you're just a customer, you can charge up your phone wirelessly on there. And then down there is, look, all the bamboo trees. How cool is that, right? Yay! And then this is the Tucson, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Tucson, which is the kind of smaller SUV, whereas the Santa Fe, this one, is more people's favourites. I'm going to get in that for sure later. That's the money that I was talking about before. The really cool truck. But yeah. Okay. Here we go. Show us my dream car. That truck is probably my dream car. This is the Santa Fe, like the bigger one for 7 people. I would like that Nexo, to be honest, Leon. Like, the next car I'm going to get is going to have to be whatchamacallit, either a hybrid or a hydrogen or an electric car. This is the cool sculpture that they had last time, where they made a car, they made a sculpture using the parts of a car. How cool is that? Inside there. Not Tucson Station, no. That, what we're talking about now, is a Tucson, is the Korean car. But look at how big this studio is, right? The space itself is amazing, right? I love coming here. I've been here, I think, a couple of times with the kids, and then the ones in Seoul as well, once or twice. But this is a little bigger, on a bigger scale. And look at that exhibition, it's just moving forward. It's called the Loop. How do I know that? Because it's written here, right? Palisade. Do you know the Palisade, Athma? I actually recently did some voice dubbing for Hyundai for one of their newer models in India, which was designed for people who have drivers. But yes, this is the Palisade. This is the cool new car that is super big. Like, it's kind of, I think, targeting the American market here. And so they've come up with this massive 6-7 seater. And it's pretty amazing, yeah. And up there they have the tour. I'm not showing you that, I'm pointing, but I'm not showing you. Behind me, yeah, behind me is where they have a tour, and you can see like the ins and outs of the studio, but I don't need to go there. I'm going to get in this car instead. Look at this. Oh, this is nice. Wow. It smells brand new. I love it. And this is the console. Look, the new gears. There's not even a stick anymore. It's just buttons that you push. Smells so nice. And then it's got the speedometer and everything. And you're free to just come in and look at the cars as well. I'm trying to show you the storage. Isn't it cool? And like all Korean cars now have this kind of graphics display nowadays. Leather seats. The boot has been put down, and in this car they've only got 2 seats in the back. But it is pretty snazzy, isn't it? Yeah, really nice. 그래. 영준아, 한번 창원 씨랑 봐. 본지 너무 오래됐잖아. This is a pretty cool car, but I'm telling you, the one that I'm really interested in is that truck over there, and I think I can go in it again if no one's there. It was super cool last time. Really, really cool. But they got so many nice cars here, right? Looking at all of this. the whole array, the whole display, and later I'll take a trip upstairs and you can see that with me as well. But it's looking pretty cool, right? I wonder your kids love this place, but yes. Keanu's car is way out of my reach, unfortunately. If I had to get a Korean sports car, this is what I'd want to get. It's the Galaxy version, like the sporty version of the Galaxy. Is it Galaxy? No, it's not Galaxy. What's it called again? Genesis, that's it. There's the G70. I do prefer the Kia sports car, which is called the Stinger, though. Yeah, this looks pretty cool, guys, right? Who wouldn't want this one? Nice, right? But very expensive, like Korean cars now, the good ones, super pricey. This one is probably upwards of about $50,000, but look at the interior. It looks like a proper sports car, right? There's nothing in here that you wouldn't have in a... there's nothing to make you jealous of like Western sports cars, right? Oh, it's so nice. Can I drive it? Do you think they'll let me just take it away? Yeah, it's lovely in here. They've got the sunroof and everything. And yes, it's pretty cool. Oh.
Thank you.
Not quite as fast as a Porsche, Christina, I don't think. But they do have, this version is the sport version, the G80. They are pretty quick, yeah. I would love to get one. And this is like the chairman's version. And then the LCD screen here is pretty massive, right? The yellow one, the red one. They look new. Oh, they're the new Sonatas, I think. Sonata is like an average, not your average, but it's like, you know, I don't know, your Ford. In England, when I was growing up, it was like a Sierra. But now the Sonata looks so cool, right? The yellow colour as well. It's pretty amazing. Oh, I want one. I just want anything shiny. I'm like a little kid. These are all the new Sonatas, which all look pretty nice, right? From the back as well. Yeah, I need a bigger car. You're right, Siska. So the one I'm most interested in is actually the hydrogen car. Rain Dance is on board as well. Let's go and take a look at the Nexo. Because I hate this fine dust outside, right? So I feel terrible that I drive a diesel. It is a clean diesel from Citroën, but still, it's not super clean. And hydrogen cars, like I said, this Nexo, it only produces water. Mengrix is on board as well. Hello, Mengrix. Look at this. This is the super cool hydrogen car. And they're building lots of hydrogen stations. So this is the fuel cell. Yun, thank you very much. Yes, I'm going to get this hydrogen car, even if it means selling one of my kids. Have fun, and hopefully see you in Korea. Look, it's got these handles that pop out when it's locked, and then come out when it's unlocked as well. A bit like the Tesla, right? And so this is the version of this is the hydrogen car, which apparently is $70,000 roughly, but the government will pay for $30,000 as a subsidy, and then you get to drive this hydrogen car and fill it up for, I think, next to nothing as well, which is pretty cool, right? What do you think, guys? Does it look good? Do I suit this? And it's pretty spacious in the back. It's meant to be smaller than the Santa Fe physically, but there's more leg room in here for the kiddies and the wife when she has to sit back there. It's pretty nice, yeah. I'd love to drive a hydrogen car because I'd feel like I was watering plants as I'm going along, okay? And this, it doesn't look fancy at all, does it? Kia have a nice people carrier, but this is the Grand Starex, the Hyundai version of like what's the Mercedes thing called? The Mercedes van. But yeah, you can fit like 9 people in there. I rented one of these, not this nice luxury version, a much more basic version, when my friends came over for my wedding. And here's the one that I'm most excited about. Look at this. It is called the Exient. It's a cab, the cab on the front of a truck that takes you somewhere, but inside, this is so cool. It's a bed and everything. So this is how the truck drivers drive around in a bit of luxury. Like the seats themselves are pretty cool. But look here, it's got the kind of video radio going on there, slash TV, the DMB service. And then over there, look at that, is the bed. How nice is this, right? It's amazing. You could just lay down on it and everything. And the seats are super comfy too. And everything's like really nice and high tech. Yeah, the Hyundai Starex, they more often use the Kia Carnival, like a decked out one for the idols. You're right, Leon. But if they went in here, I think this would be pretty cool as well. Look at, you got the bed behind you. You got the nightlight. You got the little walkie-talkie cab as well. Walkie-talkie thing, I should say. Thing. Yeah, that's very technical, Peter. Well done. But yeah, this is your bed where you can lay down when you've been trucking it all day long. They even have a curtain up there and everything. It's pretty impressive, right? I bet keep an eye out on the time. I think I might have something to eat here. They have a really nice cafe upstairs. So let me see if I can walk up there. You want that truck, right? You want to be able to sleep. Oh look, they got an AI robot over there. Like they have in Incheon International Airport that you can ask questions to, I think. Oh yeah, look. This is the stairs up to the top. I think you can buy cars here if you want as well. But up to the second floor, it's mainly just an exhibition hall. And they had like some of the off-road racers that Hyundai has had in their team in the past. Up here last time, so I'm going to check it out. But yeah, if you come to Korea, automotive companies from Korea are now really famous, right? You got to come to a space like this, free. They got nice coffee shops and stuff as well as nice restaurants that I hopefully can show you. Everyone wants that truck. It would be a bit weird though if we all drove around in those trucks, right, with no cargo on the back. And I think that is proper expensive, like maybe $100,000 or something like that. Oh, I don't think I can get to the WRX area, it said. So let's see where this takes me. I'm just exploring a space where there might be nothing at all. Yay! The restaurant was on one of the upper floors. Yeah, let's not drive the truck, right? Let's do something else. I think this time is quite bad for any of the Korean fans of my Instagram account because they're still at work or picking up the kids from school. But anyhow, this is mainly for the English-speaking brigade. I'm out of breath. I'm going to put this on YouTube later on. But, cafe. Okay, it is up here. I'm a little bit thirsty, so let me just get some water from the fountain. I could be lost, Siska. If I don't come out alive, then you know where I got lost. But I'm hoping the cafe and stuff is around here. Okay. So they got the coffee shop here, which is pretty cool. But I am more looking for something to actually eat. And outside here, I remember the kitchen was on the roof. So we'll go out and check it out. Last time we were here, it was so hot in the summer. This is the outdoor area. That there were like loads of grasshoppers and other insects that come out when it is summertime in Korea. If you're not a fan of bugs, you might not like Korea in the summer, especially if you're going out to the mountains and stuff. But this is the rooftop area, which is also really nice, right? You can grab a coffee and whatever. And I remember from last time I came here, they had really good fish and chips. This is the restaurant over here, and not many people know about it, but it's one of my favourite spots to come in Ilsan if you're going to have something to eat, right? I think it's open now. I think I should have time to grab a bite to eat as well. But yeah, look at all these new apartments. These didn't exist last year. They went up really quickly. You can take a look over the side of the building. That's like the top of the Hyundai Motor Studio. And Shirley, hello. A little bit of music as well. Have a little dance, right? Yeah. Oh wow, I can do this with a gimbal as well. Woohoo! I'm glad Cedric has to come up with rap lyrics and not me. I had to do that for K-pop Connection, didn't I? So that took all my creativity out of me. And this is on top of the Hyundai Motor Studio here in Goyang. Have a look out there. That's the Han River over there. And if you travel over in that direction, you're getting back towards Seoul. It's still a little warm, Siska. It's about 29 degrees today. That's Kintex. How cool does it look? It looks like a little ski slope. But that's where they have a lot of the exhibitions and stuff. And this is the edge of the building here. Too many stairs. I'm going to start sweating. Love shot dance again. Nobody wants to see that, right? That is not a showroom, more like an exhibition hall, Kintex. And look at these apartments. They must be like 40 stories high. But I heard a lot of them have been sold but are unoccupied, meaning there's lots of investors who have bought these and then people just aren't living in them because there's not that many people still living in Ilsan. It's quite far from Seoul, especially where we broadcast from, over in Seoul, which is really at the centre. But yeah, I'm going to go and see if the restaurant's open, see if I can get a bite to eat, and hopefully keep filming while I'm doing that. I'm going to not go down these giant stairs because I may be tall, but not that tall. I'm sorry I looked worse for wear. I didn't shave today. But that's all part of the authentic experience, right? Love shot dance, nobody wants that. And Shirley, yeah, that's Kintex, but I'm in the Motor Studio at the moment, Hyundai Motor Studio. I was showing all the listeners the cars downstairs. I don't know if I'm going to have time to eat. I know they cook pretty quickly, but let's see. Oh yeah, they've got people eating in the kitchen, so let's give it a try. I'm sure it'll come out quickly and I can just eat it on the, not on the go per se, but yeah, hopefully Super just wolf it down. And I don't think it's traditional Korean fare, so if you're looking for that, this might not be for you. 안녕하세요. 한 명 그냥 앉을 수 있어요? 창문 쪽에 앉을게요. 있습니다. Okay, I've got a seat. Let's take a look at the menu. 감사합니다. They got an extensive menu as well. This is going to be fun. Let's look at the menu together. Okay, there we go. This is... Oh, I could do with an ice cold beer, but I don't think recording is going to like that, right? Oh, I see the gimbal gets in the way a little bit on that view if it's down too much. Nothing I can do about that, so you're just going to have to look. No way, first time hearing you speak Korean. Oh, really, N. Shirley? I do speak Korean quite often in daily life, but not on Arirang. I guess because this is on my Bringing Korea to the Rest of the World YouTube channel, I should have some Korean stuff, right? 닭국수, oh, chicken noodles, bibimbap, 전복개밥. I'm a bit torn. Order red wine pizza? No, that would be terrible. Is there nothing cool here? I would like something cold, that would be good. Gyudong, 가지덮밥. Maybe I'm not going to get something Korean. Something maybe quick that I can devour easily as well. Pasta, risotto. Let's take a look at the beginning again. I don't want a kids set menu. I would like it, but then I'm going to let me have that, are they? Let's go for... 우동 강된장 비빔밥. 우동? Pasta bibimbap, snail soybean. Stew with potato, onion, gochujang, bulgogi, grilled pork belly, steamed rice. Oh, I can't choose. Tantanmyeon, 가지덮밥, omurice, gyudong, 옛날 짬뽕, tonkatsu. Ramen. I know what I'm having. I'm going to have some ramen, okay? Some Japanese style tonkatsu ramen, but Korean ramen's obviously the best. They just don't have it. 주문해도 돼요? 돈코츠 라멘 하나요? 네, 감사합니다. Okay, I've chosen. There we go. Done. Okay, I'm hot after all this walking outside now. This is a restaurant. Order one of everything and have a massive feast. I've got to be live on radio in like 45 minutes, Johnny. Good idea. I wish I could for you guys. If you're paying, yeah, sure. I'll just skip the radio as well. But no, I'm just joking. I couldn't eat all that either. Just seeing if I missed any. This Hyundai seems like a mall. It is a massive motor studio, and that's why I really recommend it to anyone coming. They have a cafe next door. This is the restaurant. I think you can just drink as well here if you want. But it is open already, Leon. Yeah, in Korea, many of the restaurants don't have that staff time. There are some that do as well. Staff that will follow you around. Yeah, I think the staff usually approach you in places like this, but I think because I have this gimbal, they're a little reluctant. They're like, I don't want to be on the camera. What's going on? You're having your dinner soon too. Okay, Leon. So I'm going to have some ramen, some Japanese style. It's quite popular in Korea, let's be honest. I'm always trying to be fair and balanced on Daily K as well. Like, Japan used to be our like hated rivals, and because of the imperialistic rule and stuff like that, it's still a bit sensitive. Like, you're not meant to say even Japanese origin words on EBS, the education broadcasting station, but I want to give you full disclosure. Yeah, Japanese cuisine is very popular here, and personally I love Japanese food as much as I love Korean food perhaps, and so ramen, you know, that's what I've gone for today. There's lots of places you can get Japanese ramen. Instant ramyeon is obviously really nice as well, but the Japanese style with the thick kind of pork broth, when I was in Tokyo not too long ago, it was so good. Have a look at this restaurant as well, it is so cool. So you've got the outside bit that you can see the apartment and everything like that, but then over here you've got massive space, like different cooking stations for different styles of food, and loads of places to sit as well. It's not that expensive. Like, the ramen was what, I think 10,000 won, so about $10. Not cheap or anything, but still. And no, Cisco, I didn't order a drink because I always like to drink the water that they give for free in Korea, and I don't like carbonated drinks because although they taste great, they're like those calories that you're just giving away for nothing, and I'm already chubby enough. Salmon sashimi is my favourite. We had sushi at Costco yesterday, me and the wife. You know, you can buy it in any Costco in the world, but it's my tip for a lunch there, right? Buy the food that they pre-pack in the store, not the restaurant, because you get big queues and most of it's unhealthy there, like bulgogi wraps and stuff like that. But get the sushi, and it's like 12,000 won, enough for two and delicious. Am I the only customer? No, there is a family over there as well, so they're not just here for me. It does seem like a private party almost, but still. Yeah, this is my tip for somewhere to go if you're in the area around Ilsan, for sure. Check it out. And there seems to be more people coming as well, so I feel less lonely. And I've got you guys anyway, so I don't feel lonely at all. Yeah, I've got to come up with a name and maybe a logo or just a little design to some profile photos that I took with Xander and really get going with this YouTube thing. I'm going to meet up with Cedric as well, and we're going to discuss things that we can do together and try and do some more collaborations to kickstart this YouTube channel. But I hope you still find it interesting, because I'm trying to just do it rather than just keep talking about it and not doing it. And the live videos are a really good way for me to chat with you guys a bit more freely than #DailyK. So I'm going to keep doing this format and hopefully make some videos as well that aren't live. Although, to be honest, I love live the most because I get to talk to you guys. Nez, is that you, Unita? Hello. You should be watching Super K-pop still, right? I'm not skinny at all. Siska. 183 centimeters, and I must still weigh well above 85 kilograms. Yeah, probably 87, 88. I haven't weighed myself because the batteries for my scales have stopped working. Thank goodness. But yeah, I used to be born in 1983, 183 centimeters tall, and 83 kilograms. It was like a triangle of 83. Not anymore though. My weight ruined that. The payment function in YouTube. But Lenny, I think you can only start getting ad revenue and stuff after you've got like 1,000 subscribers, or it might be 4,000 hours watched, and then you can start. So that is the long-term aim. Yeah, I want to be able to do YouTube almost as a work, so I don't need to do other things. And yeah, eventually I'm going to go back to the UK, and I need some kind of independence with my work, because I don't think I'll be able to work on the radio or TV there. It's a really hard industry to get into, even in Korea, to be honest. So yeah, that's the long-term plan. And I think I'm going to have the separate channel as well for Korean viewers. I really want to, yeah, my role model, I guess, in this is Yongguk Namja. I've been watching a couple of his videos recently, and he's doing some great stuff with celebrities and things like this. But it's going to be slowly but surely, right? If I get 3,000 subscribers compared to his 3 million, that would still be absolutely amazing. Even I've got more than 30. There we go. I've already got the first step. Wait, is Benji still working at Arirang? No? Because, what's that guy's name? He was at the Heshik. I swear that was Benji, wasn't it? In December. Anyhow, just waiting for the food now. I'm getting hungry. And although it's 5:45 and I'm live on at 6:30, I'm still calm. I'm relaxed. I just got an audio book recently. Hyunu recommended it to me, something about human nature and about being calm and stuff. But I think, yeah, I'm a pretty calm person in general, right? Here is your standard fare of chopsticks and spoon, all metal in Korea. And here they've even got the metal little pachim. I don't know what you call that in English. The cutlery holder, something like that. Yeah, Leon, when we do some collaborations, I'll do whatever their YouTube channels do. Like, if it's a makeup channel, I'll do makeup. And then if they're on my channel, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I think they're ready. And it comes on me there. Wow, that looks good. It comes on me there. Okay, I'll try and angle this so you can see the food as well, right? It smells delicious. It may cut my head off, right? But you're going to be able to see the kimchi side dish as well, comes under that. And then they give you the bill like this in Korea, and you go and pay for it yourself. It's not like in the West where you pay where you're sitting, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, that's a bit of a better angle, isn't it? Oh, it smells so good. It's got such a nice pork broth. And look at this, it's got all the spring onions on top and the ramen underneath. So good. And they've got the little egg, the kind of brown egg. Yeah, it is so fast in Korea. If you wait longer than this, you'd start getting antsy. And I was actually surprised that it hadn't already come. That's my impatience that's set in living in Korea for so long. But look at that. They've got all the bean shoots and stuff in here as well. That tastes delicious. Quite a big serving, so let's get stuck in. I'm going to taste the broth first. And I'm sure they don't serve this often in Japan, but this is kimchi. Wow, even this pork broth ramen is pretty spicy. A lot of stuff in Korea is. There's a real kick to it, yeah. Wow, it's really kalkale, you would say, in Korea. And Shirley, choose one to show on screen. Okay, so what happens here? And Shirley asked a question. Oh, is this how you ask questions? That's pretty cool. How long have you stayed in Korea? It's been a total of 9.5 years. I'm half Korean though. And there was a gap of about 2 years in between where I went back to the UK and I came back in 2016. Oh, these question things are cool. How do you do that? If anyone's got a pressing question, then send it to me like N. Shirley. Next time you're in Jakarta, you're going to try these ramen. Do they not have them in your area, Lenny? Let's give them a try. Oh. Again, I'm a little bit hungry, so this is delicious. Kimchi is really crunchy. 선미신님, 안녕하세요. 저 라멘 먹고 있어요. 현대 그 고향 현대 모터스듀디오에서요. And with the spring onions as well, not the spring onions, the bean shoots. Oh, it tastes so good. This is ramen. 냉면 먹고 싶었는데 여기 없었어요. 그래서 라멘 먹고 있어요. 너무 맛있어. And so the tonkatsu ramen is the one with the pork in. Pork belly I love so much. I used to hate the fatty part of meat when I was little, but now it is so good. That's my favourite part. That's got all the flavour, right? It's got the toasted garlics as well, which have gone soggy because I put them in the soup. Really nice. I know it's rude to talk with your mouth full, but I want to keep talking to you guys, so I'm going to do it. Please forgive me. Together with Russi, sister. That's cool. What barbecue did you have? 윤섭 형. 안녕하세요. 네, 한번 봐요. 언제 시간 되면 연락 주세요. 진짜요. 보고 싶어요. So good. I used to be fussy with ramen as well. Like, it tasted too plain, so I'd need to eat it with the broth in the same spoon. But that just wastes time now. It just goes separate. I will make one admission. I don't usually eat these eggs. I don't know, I don't really like hard-boiled eggs unless it's the yolk is a bit runny. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to go for that or not. I'll leave it for the time being, and if everyone forgets, I'll just leave it, avoid it. You're going to get very familiar with the top of my head. It was really yummy. But the one thing you've got to be careful with when you come to Korea is lots of foods that don't indicate at all that they're spicy and still have a kick in them. So if you're not good with spicy food, make sure that you specify that. Ask them, is it spicy before you order it, okay? Even then, they often say no, and then we feed it to our kids, and my kids are like, it's too spicy. Do you want the egg, Liam? Here you go. Come and get it. I'm so glad my kids don't take after me. I used to be the fussiest child in the world. I've got a lot better, despite you may be thinking I'm still fussy. But they eat so many more things than I used to do when I was their age. Oops, I'm going to have to get going soon. Jan. When something is great, be it food or something really fun, jan in Korean, like a double J sound. Oh, delicious. And Shirley, you are requesting to be in my video. This is going to go up on YouTube, so do you mind if I don't push view for that? So I don't know how that's going to work. I've never tried it as well. Oh, Asma, you're allergic to egg. My co-host is also allergic to egg. Kaylin at EGG. Used to be the host for Music Q, was the show called, and the classic thing on the weekend. But occasionally she'll eat something with egg, like some kind of pastry, just because she can't resist anymore, and then she doesn't react that great to it. Yeah. 맛있다. When something's delicious or tasty as well, 맛있다. That's only used for food. You couldn't say that for a fun situation. 맛있다. And sucking noodles up is not considered rude here either. Another question from N. Shirley. Oh, that's cool. Which part of the UK did you stay in before? I grew up in London, in Mill Hill to be precise, where there was an army barracks, because my dad was in the army. That's how he first came to Korea, as a UN kind of soldier. This is so good. And a lot of the time when you're eating like a hot soup as well, you'll get a sweat on in Korea, but that's not seen as awkward whatsoever here. Especially in the summertime. That's Eo Chio, which is one of these Haja Songos, the 4-syllable Chinese sayings, fight fire with fire. Is Paul allergic to eggs, Paul Matthews? I did not know that at all. Not that I've been anywhere where we would have eaten eggs. Oh no, at the Peshik actually. One of our producers is like vegetarian, so they give her eggs. So maybe Paul hopefully steered clear of that. And Shirley, it's nice to have you being more proactive as well. Thank you. I will enjoy the meal. And Ashley, an expert with these, I don't think I hold them in the correct way, but thank you for saying nonetheless. Goat meat makes you dizzy, Lenny. That's interesting. And some more kimchi. For anyone who's not into kimchi, give it a try. I hated the smell for the first, 20 years that I was alive. I told you I was a fussy kid. But now, one of my favourite foods, especially when you've got a lot of carbs, like noodles or rice, it goes so well. It cuts through all that kind of stodginess. And in Korea, it's pretty okay to mostly pick up your bowl and have a little slurp. Unless, I assume, when you're eating with the president or something like that, or foreign dignitaries, then maybe it's a bit of a no-no. So this is happening on Wednesday, from around 5 PM to 6 PM. What is a good time, both for the people watching live and also for those of you who are watching on YouTube? What's a good time for a live broadcast? Let me know. So I want to do it once a week at least, and I want to do it when most people can watch as well. I'm really getting a sweat on now. So good. You don't like kimchi, Borneo girl? You can't say that on a Korean stream. Blasphemy. No, there are Korean people who don't eat kimchi or don't like spicy food either. Obviously I'm being noisy deliberately for you guys. That's not my habit, no. They're not completely round. They're like flattened, if you can see there. They're kind of like a small oblong or rectangle. Delicious. So in Korea, it's very rare that you ever pay for your bill at your table. which is super convenient if you think about it. Like a lot of my friends were like, oh, that's not very good service. But then you can leave whenever you like, whereas in the UK you have to wait for the service to come back and take your card and give you change and stuff. Goodness gracious. Yes, Siska, I know the Arirang radio survey. I helped edit it a little bit. Anything wrong there? Roz was saying there was no choice but America. So we rectified that. That's so good. Yana, it was ramen, Japanese style, a little bit spicy with a pork broth, but so good, and now there's no noodles left. Oh, delicious. Oh, Leon, seriously? That's lovely, thank you. I didn't expect that at all as well. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to throw it to Singapore, yeah. Leon, you catch that. I usually pay with my phone here in Korea, but because I'm doing this on the phone, I'm going to have to pay with my card or something. Oh, comes on the back. That was really delicious. I'm going to be falling asleep during EGG, English Go-Go. I'll take you back down to the cards and say goodbye there, so let me pay the bill up here as well. I wonder how long this gimbal lasts. That's been on for an hour. Still got a bit of battery left, I see. One last wipe of the brow. Let's go. Please don't show your card details to the rest of the world. That's not going to be a good idea, is it? Is it kind of dying now? A little bit. 감사합니다. Then we'll catch the wave. Yeah, that is a shame. That means we're the only culture show now, which is kind of cool. Hello, Jake. Hope you're doing well. 주차는 따로 그런 거 없어요? 아, 0443이요.
저희 자동등록이어서 바로 출장시간.
아, 네. 감사합니다. Yeah, often when you pay for a meal, or you pay for anything where you've parked, you give them your 4 digits of your number plate, and then they will take it off the parking. Enough of my face, you've seen it too much while I've been eating, so here's back towards the cafe area and down the stairs. Who is on the second position? What do you mean second? Oh, I see, okay. I don't know about Catch the Wave being brought back, to be honest. I mean, Jamin's back on Arirang now, isn't he? So they could, but Paul was a great DJ too. Yeah, this is the cafe area, which is pretty snazzy. I would love a coffee or something to clean the palate, but I don't have the time. Is Ryan watching? Ryan, I really miss you, buddy. I hope we can get you back on the show soon. It is really nice in here, this motor studio. I'm always looking at Ryan's stuff on the farm and saying that I'm going to go, but then the air gets bad and I can't go with the kids when it's like that. But yeah, I definitely hope we can at least grab some food together. Yeah. Hey, Ryan's on board. Everyone misses you so much, Ryan. The show in particular. I've started a YouTube channel, Ryan, so I hope I can get you on board when I launch it properly. We can talk about food. I can pay for dinner or something. Oh, Jamin is leaving again? What? I saw him this morning. He didn't say that, although we only do say hi, so not to be blamed. Yeah, look, it just looks nice, right? Places that look and feel nice like this, just going here is a kind of healing, right? So the Goyang Hyundai Motor Studio, you gotta come here. Yeah, when we get a little more budget so we can pay Ryan to cook food again, I will definitely have him back on the show. If he wants to be, that is. I'm just speaking for him. So I'm gonna have to go now, guys, get in the elevator and it'll cut out and everything. But once again, this is the studio here in Goyang, the Hyundai Motor Studio, which is a pretty snazzy, nice place. It says 27 seconds remaining, so I'm going to end it here, okay? Goodbye, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It'll be on the YouTube channel, PeterB83. I see you can only do an hour live streaming. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for being on board, and hopefully see you soon.